I don't want to be better than you or her, or him. I want to be better than I am right now. If you don't see a clear path for what you want, sometimes you have to make it yourself. Work hard every day. No matter what your strengths and weaknesses, there's no substitute for hard work. I love challenging the status quo. True champions aren't always the ones that win, but those with the most guts. Being a strong woman is very important to me, but doing it all on my own is not. We might not be able to change our circumstances, but we can change our attitude. I can if I want to because it's my business. Be courageous. Challenge orthodoxy. Stand up for what you believe in. When you are in your rocking chair talking to your grandchildren many years from now, be sure you have a good story to tell. The one person who will never leave us, whom we will never lose, is ourselves. Learning to love our female selves is where our search for love must begin. Develop enough courage so that you can stand up for yourself and then stand up for somebody else. I'd rather regret the risks that didn't work out than the chances I didn't take at all. Ignore the glass ceiling and do your work. If you're focusing on the glass ceiling, focusing on what you don't have, focusing on the limitations, then you will be limited. There are two powers in the world, one is the sword and the other is the pen. There is a third power stronger than both, that of women. A woman is like a tea bag, you never know how strong it is until it's in hot water. Life is very interesting. In the end, some of your greatest pains become your greatest strengths. I can never be safe, I always try and go against the grain. As soon as I accomplish one thing, I just set a higher goal. That's how I've gotten to where I am. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. I love hearing educated people speak and just shut everyone up. Knowledge is always the loudest voice. Perhaps some detours aren't detours at all. Perhaps they are actually the path. Champions keep playing until they get it right. People have to go through things in order to become the person that they are today, and that's that. I've always wanted to fight for people who didn't have arms. I've always wanted to speak up for people who don't have a voice. I've always wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. It's my nature. It's my instinct. I am learning every day to allow the space between where I am and where I want to be to inspire me and not terrify me. We're here for a reason. I believe a bit of the reason is to throw little torches out to lead people through the dark. If you are afraid of failure, you don't deserve success. If your actions create a legacy that inspires others to dream more, learn more, do more and become more, then you are an excellent leader. Hard days are the best because that's when champions are made. I don't believe in putting on airs. I call it like I see it. Keep working even when no one is watching. The question isn't who's going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Because confidence is really trust in yourself, right? It has nothing to do with what someone else thinks of you, it's what you think of you. Change takes courage. What if the things that have caused the most hurt in your life became the birthplaces of your deepest passions? A leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to be. It's about putting in the hours and going through the paces. My best successes came on the heels of failures. I am no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I am changing the things I cannot accept. Joy is strength. We still think of a powerful man as a born leader and a powerful woman as an anomaly. I really think a champion is defined not by their wins but by how they can recover when they fall. I believe in being strong when everything seems to be going wrong. I believe that happy girls are the prettiest girls. I believe that tomorrow is another day, and I believe in miracles. The important thing is to always ask the world to do some things. But sometimes they cannot be done, so you have to take a step, and you have to do them. Some people say I have attitude, maybe I do. But I think you have to. You have to believe in yourself when no one else does, that makes you a winner right there. I encourage women to step up. Don't wait for somebody to ask you. You have to rely on your support system. Growing up, I always thought it was a sign of weakness to ask for help, but now I realize it's really a sign of strength to say, I need help, I can't do it all. Life is either a daring adventure, or nothing. Perseverance is failing 19 times and succeeding the 20th. Don't look at the big picture as the only achievement. Start with set, smart goals and work up to something bigger. Anger is not inherently destructive. My anger can be a force for good. My anger can be creative and imaginative, seeing a better world that doesn't yet exist. It can fuel a righteous movement toward justice and freedom.